Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Wack 100 telling DJ Vlad that Jay-Z is planning on selling Kanye West's catalog, and high on the bidding list is Kendrick Lamar. You guys might be concerned as to why would this be such a concern? Well, honey, if you guys have been paying attention, you know that Ye has been going off on Kendrick Lamar, and he has been saying so much about Kendrick unpleasantries oftentimes, and to the point where he was asked, if there's some amount of jealousy to Kendrick, and he draw, comparisons parallel to God, basically saying God is a jealous God, and as such, he is God, and as such, he is jealous of Kendrick and is entitled to his feeling and emotions. So you know that if he is jealous of Kendrick and has been going off on Kendrick, this could be potentially the reason for it. Or if Ye hasn't learned as yet about this, when he learns about it, it's gonna be something that basically pushes him over the edge. I'm hoping it doesn't, but let's take a look at this clip together real quick, shall we? And then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
Kendrick's in the market for buying part of Kanye's catalog.
Yeah, Ye's catalog. And I think he might have got wind of that.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not on Kendrick.
But do you think
you know what I'm saying? I mean, is that Kendrick's fault that somebody offering him?
No,
I don't think
that's
Kendrick
not even like a personal thing. Like,
but I think now Kendrick just might take Jay-Z up on that deal, bro.
Yeah, that's a W.
Now, guys, this is a tad bit confusing, and I'm wondering if Wack 100 is being messy, or is it that he's being factual? Because my reason for saying this, and I know that some of you guys will remember it, when this discussion came about a couple weeks ago, when Ye was going off saying that Jay-Z owns his masters, because remember I said to you, Azalea Banks basically used it to drag Ye, troll Ye, and then Ye, because when he's unwell, he basically picks up on things, he basically soaks up things like sponge, right? And then Ye said he hates Jay-Z because Jay-Z owns his masters, and then Charlemagne the God said he got wind from good source, which I believe is from Jay-Z directly, saying that Jay-Z doesn't own any of his masters or any body of work. But now we're hearing that Jay-Z owns the catalog. No, the catalog is basically a collection of music, while the masters are the foundational original recordings of those works. Both are significant in the music industry, but they represent different types of ownerships and rights. Okay? So one person could be owning the catalog and another person could be owning the masters. No, Wack 100 is saying Jay-Z owns the catalog, not the masters that we've been hearing about for the past couple of weeks. And he's saying that Jay-Z wants to sell some of that catalog, and Kendrick Lamar wants to get his hands on them. But Charlemagne a couple weeks ago said that Jay-Z does not own any of Ye's body of work. And then Ye got wind of that information. He went off on Charlemagne, and then he said he doesn't know about those things. He really doesn't know. And people were like, you were in the music industry for so long. How could you not know? But I believe Ye does in fact know, and I don't believe that Jay-Z owns any of the catalog either, because based on what Charlemagne said, and Charlemagne said that he got it from a really good source. And I am definitely inclined to believe that that really good source could possibly be Jay-Z. That's what I believe, right? So I'm just saying, if Kendrick, so let's just say Jay-Z in fact owns the catalog and he's looking at, to sell it because whatever reason, and Kendrick Lamar wants to buy it. They're now saying that Kendrick, this is what has been ticking Ye, but I don't think that Ye knows about it, because if he did, he would be, he would have said it. And if Ye knows about this and it is his catalog, what he could do is to outbid Kendrick Lamar, because it's not as though he doesn't have the money to do it. He definitely has the money to do it. So if I was Ye, I would be outbidding Kendrick Lamar's ass on this, because if it, rubs you the wrong way, and if it makes you feel some type of way, outbid the guy and get your thing back, right? Wouldn't you guys agree? Wouldn't you guys say so? Wouldn't it make sense? But a part of me again is still saying something is off here, because why did we hear a couple of weeks ago Jay-Z owns nothing, no body of work for Ye, and now we're hearing something else. I'm gonna follow up this one to see what's true and what's not, because the information has been consistently conflicting and always changing. And once information changes like this, something is not right about it. Some crack, leak, inconsistency, something is not right somewhere. And we're gonna have to keep track of this to see exactly what happens, how it plays out. Does Jay-Z own any body of work for Ye? And if so, is it catalog, masters, or a combination of both? And could this be what has ticked off Ye to be going off on Kendrick Lamar? Not saying that it is right. I'm not saying that it is something that I support. But wouldn't it be understandable? Because this is something that really does affect a lot of artists in the music industry. And when it comes to someone owning your body of work, it really does cause some kind of mental duress. Now, make no mistakes, I'm not saying that it is the reason for Ye's mental health problem. No, I'm not taking it that far. But I'm saying it can actually drive a creature wild. It can actually have someone going off, dragging people, calling them out like, you're my friend and how did you do this? But at the same time, it happens a lot in the music industry. We need some clarification into this. So I'm going to keep following this story, because I really want to know what's going on here as it relates to Ye's catalog versus his masters. Who owns what? What's really the 411 on all of this? I want to know. I'm definitely intrigued by this, and I really want to learn more, and I want to know if Ye is feeling some type of way about it. So I'm going to keep checking on his Twitter page to see if he tweets anything about it. And I want to see if Charlemagne comes back and say anything about it, because as I've said, a couple weeks ago, he said he got word from good source that Jay-Z doesn't own any body of work for Ye, but now we're hearing this. So there's a little bit of concern right there. Not major, but just a little bit. I just need to get the clarification, and I'm doing some checks, and I'm not seeing anything that solidifies anything at this point in time wherein I can say for sure Jay-Z owns catalog or Jay-Z owns masters. And yes, for sure, Kendrick Lamar wants to buy. I'm not seeing any of that. So I'm going to keep you guys up to date. Once there's an update available, I'm going to come through for you guys. Promise, okay? But it's your time to chime in, guys. What's your take? Do you guys know anything about this? And, if Kendrick Lamar is offering to bid on Kanye's, catalog, do you think this is why Ye has been going in on Kendrick Lamar? Leave a comment below, guys. I want to hear from you. While you're at it, thumbs up, share, subscribe, do all you need to do on this video to help your girl out. Peace